city has spent roughly $1 million on the process of the downtown arena, but what's unknown is exactly where all of those tax dollars have been spent. And when I say pieces of roof, I'm not talking small things. This was a huge piece that blew across the street into this parking lot, and it's pretty heavy too, as you can see. And those pieces blew over here and damaged dozens of cars. This is just one of them. Bottom line, we've got some warm temperatures, spring-like temperatures. We're dry this week, and we've got slight breezes, which is unlike our typical spring weather. Normally we've got those high winds, so we're going to get a little bit of a sided with the prosecution and denied the request to lower the bond for Galvan. You might want to be careful what kind of personal information you leave in your car, because it could end up here. Well, that Amber Alert for 2-year-old Ethan Yaquez was issued about 7 o'clock last night after deputies say his father allegedly beat his grandparents, set their La Mesa home on fire. Accused of robbing 2 different laundromats at gunpoint in West El Paso about 2 weeks ago. KFOX14 News at 5's Ryan Hill joins us live from downtown El Paso with what he's learned about where the money went. It's first on Fox. And winds picking up overnight as a front is moving through. The timing of when those winds will die down and the other changes ahead. That's next on CBS410.
I was scared for my mom and my sister. I was really scared because my sister is young.
It's the first thing that popped into the store clerk's mind as a man aimed a gun at her Christmas night. Just minutes before, police say 2 men had carjacked someone on Pershing before robbing this store clerk at the Esmeralda's grocery store on East Yandell. The clerk says it was business as usual at the store on Christmas, but around 8:30, that all changed when this car pulled up to the store. Minutes later,
A man came in wearing black pants, a black jacket, and a bandana and a gun. He said, "Give me the money." He was pointing the gun at me. He had a black plastic bag, and then I put in the money. And my friend Miguel tried to take the gun, and the man threw him to the ground.
The clerk told me there were other people in the store at the time, including a mother and her young child. The man is seen leaving the store, but his crimes don't stop there. After hitting the Esmeralda grocery, the duo hit 6 more convenience stores in about 2.5 hours all over the city. Police say this was the 7th and last convenience store that was robbed by the men before the spree ended following a high-speed chase. It ended here after police say a state trooper spotted the suspect's car on I-10 West at Schuster, and that's when the high-speed chase began and ended in the arrest of 34-year-old James Schoolcraft and another 26-year-old man on Gateway South and La Luz.
I'd say probably something like rotten eggs, hard-boiled eggs, something like that. It goes off and on, kind of, I guess, with whichever way the wind blows.
Some days it's like sulfur and rotten eggs, and some days it's like natural gas, and some days it's poop.
It's a smell that businesses in this area say they first noticed this summer.
At first we were lighting some candles indoors and whatnot.
El Paso Water explained the terrible smell.
As we started trying to shut down one of our force mains, we had an incident happen in Sunland Park where we overpressured the discharge line and it ruptured.
Alan Schubert is with El Paso Water. He says the rupture happened while workers were making adjustments for road work and construction in the area. Schubert says those repairs should be done by the end of the month.
We're installing odor blocks. We're making sure all our manhole doors are closed.
Perrin Pugh works at Total Defense, a self-defense gym. She says her clients have asked about the smell.
When it's really bad, it's in the gyms, it's in the rooms, especially like first thing in the morning when we come in and open up the gym, it smells really bad.
Employees at this Mexican restaurant didn't want to go on camera, but say it's frustrating that their restaurant backs right up to the source of the smell.
Amount of damage, the whole roof is gone, so we got a few windows that are broken, a few cars that are damaged, so quite a bit of damage. Yeah, quite a bit of assessing to do.
No matter where you're parked, nobody's safe.
The winds certainly didn't discriminate in northeast El Paso this afternoon. Ray Orozco says he was relaxing in his apartment when the wind started picking up. His car was parked just outside.
A piece of the roof just came down, straight up and down. See, it's all coming down on the door, on top of the hood, and broke the window, broke the rear lens.
Next door at the Gearhead Automotive Shop, the gusts ripped off the roof and shattered windows.
This is part of the that roof hitting this car, breaking that window.
Orozco says he's disappointed, but says this is all just part of living in the borderland.
Yeah, I was upset, of course, but it's like, well, like I said, it's Mother Nature, you know. They say it's the wind season in El Paso. It's unpredictable. What's going to happen? It's going to happen.